Hi, so in this video, I am going to show you where to find all of your images. So the best option is always to get a professional photographer, especially if you're selling a product. You really want those beautiful product shots, lifestyle images. But if your budget is tight, and usually it is when you're first starting a business, you can rely on free images. So free images means that you can use them on your website. You can use them on your advertisements and your Instagram. The only thing you cannot do with these images that I'm about to show you is you cannot sell them. So you can't like make a business of printing and selling them. So the site that I recommend, and it's also recently integrated into Squarespace, is unsplash.com. So unsplash.com is a super beautiful site. There are many contributors, so it's just photographers from all over the world, and they tag their own. I think they tag their own images, or it may be an algorithm. But yeah, so you can say your website is about massage therapy, so you can go here and you can find lots of images that have to do with massage therapy. Now, the downside of this is that, of course, they're not going to be original. So it could be, because I use the platform quite often, it's not rare for me to actually start recognizing some Unsplash photos. You'd be surprised, like really big companies will use Unsplash photos in their advertisements. So yeah, so that's the downside of that. But also, the good side is that it's free and you don't have to source them. You don't have to say this image is sourced from Unsplash. You can literally just download the photo. So I'm going to show you kind of how to do that. So you can either like this photo. You can also add this to your collection. So something that I tend to do is, as you see, you'll recognize some of these photos from my actual website, because I use Unsplash for images on my website, my personal, NicolePaulus.com. And here you can create a collection. So if you're in the beginning stages of your website building process, I would recommend just doing like an image search within Unsplash and starting to compile all of the images that really speak to you. And then you can compile them into your collection. And then later on, you can go back into your collection and see what you like and what you don't like. So if you're ready to download, you can either click this download button, but that's going to download the biggest image that is possible, which is not necessary when you're building a website. So the heavier your images are, the heavier your site is, to put it in perspective, which means it's going to be it's going to be a greater site load time, which means you might have people bouncing. So I would recommend the medium range, unless you're using the photo for like, I don't even have an example here, but say you have a photo that just takes up the whole screen, then you're going to want to use the biggest image possible, because that is going to that will eliminate the possibility of the image being pixelated, which is like one of the worst things when you go into a website and the image is like super pixelated. So I think you're going to be okay if you hover in the medium to large range. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you find images. The other way you can do it, I'm just going to show you quickly. You can go into Squarespace, and because Unsplash is already integrated, I don't know if you can see this now. Okay, I might have to go here. Yeah. So because Unsplash is already integrated into Unsplash, or sorry, that they're both integrated. You can actually pull images, you can upload images directly from Squarespace directly from Unsplash into your Squarespace site. So you can be in the Squarespace platform and actually update images. Upload images. I'm getting distracted over here. I have a dog by my side. So yeah, let me just show you an example. I'm gonna take a sip of water while we wait. Oh. Okay, so say I wanted to upload my images. I would go edit. And then I would go to, I'm not going to do that because I guess I just won't save it. Okay. So yeah, you can either upload image from your desktop here, or you can search for an image. So see, now it pulls up the Unsplash widget, so to speak, and then you can search for images there. I don't recommend doing it this way because the search is not exactly aligned. It's not the same. It's not powered by the same search engine as the actual unsplash.com site. So it's not as easy to navigate. And also, like, if you type in massage here, and then I have to spell it right first, and then you try to go back to it and try to find the same image, it's really hard to find. So I would just recommend not using this, but in a pinch, you can. If you wanted to just use some like filler image quickly, you would do that here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for finding images.